everybody, today we are going to show you the experiment of a steamboat, its operation and the thermodynamic law that it fulfills. We are Edwin Arturo Landon Hernandez, Carolina Gomez Vázquez, and Valeria Jurkauskas Campuzano.
What is a steam engine? The steam engine is defined as an external combustion engine, capable of transforming energy from a certain amount of water vapor, performing a kinetic or mechanical work. A steam engine operation. The boats have a hollow metal tube in the shape of a coil and a candle. With it, the water inside the metal tube is heated and converted into steam. As the steam takes up a larger space than liquid water, an expansion is generated. It pushes the water out of the tube at the back of the boat. With that, the boat moves forward in response to the steam jet. The steam cools sufficiently to create a partial emptying that fills the tube with water, and the cycle starts again until the power source is depleted. In this case, the candle.
Thermodynamic law. Many engines and power plants operate by converting thermal energy into work. The reason is that a gas, when heated, can do mechanical work on turbines or pistons, causing them to move. The first law of thermodynamics states that the total energy of an isolable system is neither created nor destroyed, remains constant. It is a principle that reflects energy conservation. By applying the principle of energy conservation, methods of energy exchange are generated inside and outside the system, such as heat and work transfer. It also states that the change in the internal energy of a system, del U, is equal to the net heat at the transfer, Q, plus the net work is thus on it, W. In the form of an equation, the first law of thermodynamics is expressed delta U equal Q plus W. With the steamboat, you can observe the first law of thermodynamics by heating the water until it boils, and then steam, when expanded, performs work that drives the boat.
How to make the steamboat? Materials. We use one plastic bottle, one can, one candle, 4 straws, 10 styrofoam balls, 1 silicone, and black and red paints. Process. First, the top of the bottle is cooled off, and then we folded a piece of the can in a rectangular shape. After that, we inserted 2 straws into the can and weld them together. Then we cut a small hole at the bottom of the bottle, and we inserted the straws in the can welded previously. For the sides, 5 styrofoam balls are glued and joined with 2 straws. And finally, we insert the candle.
Conclusions. First, the steamboat works using the first law of thermodynamics, namely transforming heat energy into mechanical energy. And second, heats the water that is located to create the steam that drives the mechanics engine and causes the machine to move.
The fifth law of thermodynamics. We are going to present you with a joint experiment using as principle the first law of thermodynamics. This is the joint steam machine. The team members are María Elena Restrepo Molina, Jessica Zuluaga Patiño, and Rafael Andrés Correa Escobar. Energy neither created nor destroyed, only transformed. Albert Einstein. The first law of thermodynamics is that heat is a form energy, and thermodynamic processes are therefore subject to the principle of conservation of energy. This means that heat energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can, however, be transferred from one location to another and converted to and from other forms of energy.
A thermal machine is an instrument that performs work through a process of energy passing from a hot source to a cool source. A thermal machine or thermal engine takes advantage of a source of energy that performs mechanical work. The energy transfer as heat to the machine cannot be transferred entirely with the work. A part must be transferred as heat.
Hi guys, the first law of thermodynamics says that energy is the created or destroyed, only transformed. The materials, one beer can, one lager, one thin ice, water. The total energy of the system in the sum of energy transmitted in the form of heat and work. For our steam engine, the potential energy emitted by the fan is transmitted to the system in the form of heat. This causes the water molecules inside to reach their boiling point.
Exposición STEAM Engine Prototype by Ingrid Serman Giraldo, a student and environmental engineering program, University Institution Colegio en Mallorca, Antioquia, area thermodynamics, teacher Gina Incapié Mejia.
Presentation. Greetings. The starting point for most thermodynamic considerations is the laws, which emphasize that energy can be exchanged between physical systems in the form of heat or work. Three classical laws have been defined throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, well recognized, and the fourth law called zero law that was developed in the 30s of the 20th century, which establishes the basis on which the other three are built. It is important to emphasize that the principles of thermodynamics are valid as long as they are applied in macroscopic systems, but inapplicable at the microscopic level. Steam engine prototype. The first principles of thermodynamics, known as the first law of thermodynamics, is that energy is neither created nor destroyed. It is only transformed. This means that if work is done on a system, heat will be exchanged with another, or the internal energy of the system will change. The materials used were 2 recycled cans, boiler and water tank, plastic tube, duct, fuel, wicks and industrial alcohol, wire, headband, cylinders, compression pistons, rotating disc, wheel, wooden and iron supports. Procedure. In the steam engine prototype, a can with water tank is needed, in which a hole is made in the upper part that allows the water with the heat of the other can with industrial alcohol, boiler, and the wick be the source of heat. The water in the can is heated by conduction by the flame of the other can. It evaporates and comes out at speed due to the pressure that increases inside the can as its temperature rises, and this steam allows the movement of the pistons to be generated, and at the same time the disc rotates. Conclusions. The steam engine is a mechanical device with a thermodynamic system that works by absorbing heat and doing work to vaporize the water in the boiler and generate the movement of the disk. In this way, the first law of thermodynamics is verified by demonstrating how water passes from a state of vapor after heat is applied, and in this way energy is conserved.
Thank you so much.
Buenas tardes, este es nuestro barco a vapor. Es un prototipo de un barco que funciona con una pequeña caldera. Eso que ustedes ven es ahí de color rojo es el motor y este va a ser nuestro medio de prueba.
Para explicar el funcionamiento de nuestro prototipo, traemos a colación la primera ley de la termodinámica, conocida como principio de conservación, el cual en síntesis plantea que la energía no se crea ni se destruye, sino que solo se transforma. Como les decía, nuestro barco funciona con vapor y en ese sentido es importante definir la máquina a vapor, entendiendo esta como el motor de combustión externa que transforma la energía térmica de una cantidad de agua en energía mecánica. Nuestro barco tiene una caldera que se encuentra totalmente llena de agua y que es hermética. Ahora, debajo de la caldera se ubica una fuente de calor o de energía que logra transferir la energía necesaria para que el volumen de agua contenido dentro de la caldera se expanda, o dicho de otra forma, el agua que hay cambie de estado líquido a estado gaseoso y que esa expansión genere que el vapor salga a través de los ductos que hay conectados a la caldera. La salida del vapor logra que el barco se desplace. Ahora, el desplazamiento del barco también se puede explicar con la tercera ley de Newton, o principio de acción y reacción, en donde se plantea que toda acción genera una reacción igual o de igual fuerza, pero en sentido contrario.